Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Hydroneer. In the last episode we finally did enough contracts, fed enough villagers, got enough tokens, and were able to buy this machine right here. And this will allow us to plant crops in a large swath, give them a huge system of water, really take advantage of all this space that we got here. And we're going to start mass producing things. Mass producing tomatoes, carrots, onions, and corn if we can. Everything we've got now. I know there's still some more vegetables that we have yet to unlock, but those are going to cost tokens as well. But once we can start affording that, we're going to expand our efforts and include all the vegetables in this farming plot here. Today, I believe we're going to figure out the best way to set up our plot and utilize this machine, because I'd like to set up a conveyor belt and a sorting system because that just makes the most sense. Over there at Grangefield, I know that there is specialized containers that go for sorting belts, as well as a chopper to add to the sorting belt, which I think is going to be a necessity. But those are going to also require tokens as well. So that means that we're going to have to take some jobs today. I may not focus as much time on the job taking as I will on the building aspect. But I'm excited to get started. Alright, so we have a little bit of information in the top right. We can raise and lower the cropper. So if we raise it, we can just drive around without it disrupting any of our crops. And then the other thing is eject resources. And so this little thing out here will drop off all the cultivated vegetables, or I should say produce, because I'm not sure what else we're going to be getting. This is also run on water, as we see here, that little sidecar bit, but that is a lot more inconvenient of a place to put it. Okay, so we're gonna want our workshop to be over here, I think, and probably in the back is where our unloading should go. So that means that right about, let's say here. Okay, so we'll have a conveyor belt going out that way. It'll deal with the sorting situation. My kitchen will be in that kind of middle area right over there. No, hold on. Alright. So delivery will go here. Conveyor belt, same situation. But the seeds that get offloaded need to be deposited in the back as well. And so that portion of the conveyor belts will go in this area. And then that will run a conveyor belt and a merger, which will drop the seeds in that back storage area. So I'm gonna need a turnaround spot. Hold on, let me mark this real fast. So we will probably keep. This is a tough decision. We'll probably have to keep this farm here for now. This farm and this workshop, although we may move that there soon enough. Okay, so we've got a lot of things to consider, a lot of stuff to make before we can even deal with planting our farm. Oh, interesting. What if I just pull it into a place, do something like this, pull it into a place, and then my turnaround will be the backing up right here, and then I can go back through here. And all right, yeah, because I think I'm gonna have rows for each crop, so this should give us plenty of room to work with. Alright, so I think first things first, we're going to get some flooring in there for our workshop. And then we'll get the conveyor belts going. And then when we're done with that, we'll start working on our rows. It's going to be a pretty build-heavy episode, I think, on this one. I might not do too much narration for it, just because it's easier to just kind of work through my problems as they arise, but just kind of in my own head kind of think about it. But yeah, and with some off time we may do some jobs and everything, but I'd like to get our workshop started. And I want to have kind of the beginnings of a sorting system before we even start planting, so that way once we do have produce just rocketing out of the side of this, we've got somewhere for it to go. Alright, so I will see you when I see you.
You reckon you can get this for me?
business.
Huh?
Take a look at my goods.
Huh?
You won't find better prices than these.
Huh?
I'd like you to make me something. Give me this, and I'll give you my tokens.
Thanks for your business.
Huh? Huh?
That's a regredly broth, that is.
That's a re-grabbly broth, that is.
Huh?
Thanks for your business.
Huh? Huh? I sure am hungry. Huh?
I'd like you to make me something. That's a rig gredly broth, that is.
Don't mind me, I'm just mooching about.
I'd like you to make me something. That's a real gradly broth, that is. Take a look at my goods.
Huh?
All right. So I am very happy with the progress that we've made. We have enough now that we can actually just start using this as our main kitchen, our main storage area, our main chopping and everything. So we're going to be getting ready, and we should be able to use this harvester very soon. Probably in the next episode. I don't think we're going to try to force out more stuff into this episode, but in the next episode I plan on making little rows for each of the produce so we can kind of keep everything organized. Something that I didn't get a chance to talk about during that footage was we now have beetroots. You know, we had the contract, where is it? Somewhere in here. Oh yeah, we already did it, that's right. But we had the contract to produce beetroots, so we planted one because the seed cost was almost 500 tokens. So I think all we have left to do now is move our produce over. There we go. Bucket full of vegetables. Alright, let's organize our chopped vegetables first. Nice, tomatoes go in, onions go in, corn goes in, everything's perfect. Okay, so we have carrots here. Let's go ahead and dump that right in front of the harvester, and we're going to utilize the harvester to test out our system. Alright, so I've got the scooper down, and then when we drive over the carrots, they go ahead and enter into the system. Perfect. Then we back this up here. Not all the way. And so now, hopefully, if everything goes right with the system, it will take a quarter of these carrots, deliver them into the seed maker, and then back into the system. So that looks perfect. The delivery system's good. We're already starting to get a couple separated. Nice, nice, nice. And then those get chopped up. Yeah, they're filling up the thing. And then here comes our seeds. Oh, okay. So that leaves a little bit to be desired. Maybe I needed to back it up, or maybe it needs a straightener. One of those two, but we will figure it out. Okay, so now that we've got a straightener on there, we'll try that again. Nice, nice. We got some more beetroots, which we are just going to turn right back into some seeds. Same with this one. And this one. We're just going to turn them all into seeds, because now we are planting more than we came with. We started with 1 seed, now we have 5. So that is how farming works. Alright, next up we got tomatoes. Go ahead and suck those all up. It's gonna take some getting used to. We'll figure this out. Okay, so I guess maybe if I align it that way. We also put a straightener on there, so hopefully that'll work. Let's go ahead and separate these tomatoes. And those are done. It's weird that they get all fuzzy like that. Chopped tomatoes going into their location as expected. Seeds one by one coming up, dropping in as expected as well. Excellent. Next up we have our corn, which we have a bunch of. Second verse, same as the first. Just sucking up all that. I think it might have been too close to the harvester. No, it seems like it grabbed everything. Okay. Extend out our tube. That's a lot of corn going through. Remember when that was the rarest ingredient we had? Seems like only yesterday. And it's filling up in that little container. I don't like how it holds those. I feel like it could have held them better. No. Oh, and there goes our seeds. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Got 5 seeds out of that. So it's going to be a little slow going at first. You know, we're going to have to really pay attention to how many seeds we get versus how much we harvest. That's why I put in this little double splitter here. So each time a splitter, when it has nothing in its tray, we'll just take whatever goes through it, 50% of it, it pushes to the side, and then lets the other 50% through. But I didn't want half of our produce turning into seeds, so I put the second one here. So 50% of that 50% gets shuttled back onto the path, and so it just goes right back in and goes into our storage. And then the 50% of that 50% comes off here and goes into our seeds. So that's what this little bit is explained. I'm actually very happy with how this system came out. I didn't watch anything for this. I just kind of, I was thinking it over and trying to mull out how I would set this up. I'm actually very happy with how it came out. Okay, and lastly we have onions. However, I only have 4 of them, so I think I'm going to just take 2. We're going to turn those into seeds without this intervention. There you go, easy too. Somehow that turned into 4. Don't know how that happened, but I will not complain. So as the 25% goes to be turned into seeds, and the 75% into vegetables, chopped vegetables. good enough. So it seems like the seed tray leaves a little bit to be desired as far as functionality goes, but that doesn't matter all that much because the seeds are kind of secondary to everything else. We want it, like, it's more important that this situation here is set up correctly. I'm going to take these onions, drop them here, and they'll be made into seeds as well. Oh, it looks like a carrot got messed up. Oh, okay, so that's a situation. Alright, we're going to kind of create our own little funnel system here. We'll see how this works, because we need to make sure that our vegetables can fall into that correctly. Did I do both of them? Yeah, I guess so. That's the 3-pack there, so. Alright, that looks a lot better. So as I was saying, I'm going to take these onions here, since we don't have a lot of them, and we're actually going to be planting them over here with our beetroot. I decided I am going to keep a little bit of this farm, not so much the kitchen, but this bit right here. And this is going to be kind of my processing center. When I don't have a lot of a plant, I'm going to kind of take care of them here, cultivate them here. Whenever we get our next produce, which is cabbage, I believe? Lettuce? Cabbage? One of those. We'll be planting them here until we can get enough to plant over there. Yes. Alright, well that is where I'm going to call today's episode. We did so much. This whole section was just dirt when we started. And now we have a fully functional kitchen, little workshop area where we can start taking orders from the townsfolk and delivering it. We have our automated storage set up so that way we can just focus on growing the produce and then delivering them. We don't have to deal with finding correct weights or chopping them all by hand. We have this little auto chopper. And when we need to make our soups at a specific weight, we have this auto cutter here. So that'll make sure that we're extra efficient with all of our orders. And we have quite a few jobs now that are worth several hundred tokens, and so we're going to be able to afford some of the more fancy seeds pretty soon. I think in the next episode, once we deliver these contracts that we are currently working on, we'll be able to unlock the last produce, and yeah, we'll really start cooking at that point. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward for more Hydroneer. If you did, please consider giving me a like, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.